Hey, what's up, guys? So, the test center is finally up with Doctor Strange and a few other changes, including the extra inventory slots, the team ups. At least the groundwork for team ups. I don't think team ups are in yet, um, but they are coming next week, maybe. Um, Along with possibly a Juggernaut terminal. But anyway, I wanted to hop on and take a first look at Doc Strange and everything that he is capable of, all of his magic powers. So let's go ahead and do that somewhere there. There we go. Alright, Doc Strange, looking good. Now, first thing we notice is that he floats. He does not walk. Has no need for walking like you puny mortals. But, also, let's see. First things first, let's take a look at his synergies somewhere around here. There we go, synergies. Where's he at? There we go. Alright, his level 25 synergy is 2% mental damage, and it seems like, yes, his level 50 synergy is the same, 2% mental damage. This, there's quite a bit of mental damage in the tree. You've got Frost, you've got Ghost Rider, but pairing up with that, giving you more mental damage. So, cool. Nothing too interesting in his synergies, but a good synergy set anyway. I went ahead and popped his uniques up from the unique box, and I've done 1 point in every skill. I have not looked at any of them, so at this point I know about as much as you guys do. We're gonna be learning together. Awesome. So let's get to it. The first skill in his Sorcerer Supreme tree is Bolt to Balthak. Looks like just a basic ranged attack. There it is right there. Oh, piercing. Piercing? Let me just check real quick. Yes, piercing. Very nice. Awesome. That's a really nice basic. That's very nice. I like that. Alright. Next thing we've got is Fangs of Farala. And invoke the monstrous entity of Farala to devour enemies with its sorcerous maw. Mental damage and base damage per incantation on cooldown. I guess incantations are going to be things we'll learn about later in the trees. Probably in the mystical arts. So, cool. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, that was the wrong skill. We'll get to that in a second. Alright. Sends out a little bitey face thing. Attack people. Alright. And then the next skill in the tree, Crimson Bands of Sidorak. Bind enemies with seals made of a faucet of Sidorak's indomitable will. I'm gonna just be stumbling all over that word. Indomitable. Yeah, good luck. Anyway. Looks like a ground AoE. Mental damage, immobilize, cooldown of 3 seconds. Saw me just use it, but there it is again. Very nice. A lot like, probably a lot of Scarlet Witch's. Scarlet Witch has an ability very similar. And I imagine Scarlet Witch has an ability very similar to a lot of what Doc Strange is going to be doing. The next skill in the tree is Seven Sons of Cinnabus. We've got mental damage, crit rating for this power, crit damage for this power, with a cooldown of 2 seconds. Vaporize enemies by manifesting a wave of energy with the intensity of 7 solar coronas. See what that looks like. Oh man, that's cool. It's like he charges up for just a little bit and then boom! What was that? That must be a passive effect. We'll learn more about that in a bit. Flames of the Faultine is up next. Inflict agony undreamt of by channeling bleh, the raw destructive power of Faultine. We got mental damage, we got an area duration, we got a cooldown. Alright, let's have a look. Alright, so slight charge up and then Pit of Despair. That is, that's very cool, I like that. Used in conjunction with the Crimson Bands of Sidorak, immobilize them in the pit. Or, better yet, use it in reverse order. Get the pit up first, and then bind them in place immediately. You've got a very potent combo of AoE damage there. Very nice, very nice. Next up we've got Demons of Danok. Summon invisible demons belonging to Danok and unleash them on your enemies with a mystic curse. Mental damage twice per second for 5 seconds. Cooldown 5 seconds. Let's see. There's the button. Okay, that's pretty cool. It's a single target dot effect. Let's use it again in conjunction with all of the other dots. Yeah, is it going? Can't even tell. There's so many visual effects. Yeah, there it goes. It's hitting. You got just huge amounts of dot damage going off on this one guy then, with all three of those. All right, next skill we've got is Icy Tendrils of Ixalan. Create an interdimensional portal to allow Ixalan to unleash a horrific attack with his icy appendages. Mental damage, slows, cooldown. Alright. See what that looks like. Alright, so just a quick, very quick, slow and damage. Next thing, Daggers of Davaroth. See, I've got these lined up? Yeah, there we go. Alright, both of those are lined up now. So the Daggers of Davaroth is another basic option, basic ranged attack. Invoke an ancient extra-dimensional power to send daggers of pure energy which cleave flesh or metal like paper flying at your enemy. Oh, that's cool. Wait. Hold on. It's heat seeking. I like this ability. This may be my basic of choice. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Alright, and then the next skill, the last skill in the Sorcerer Supreme tree, Vapors of Valator. Through a mystical aperture, a torrent of Valator's mystical maelstrom wreaks havoc on your enemies caught in the storm. Alright. Damage per lightning strike with an area duration of 8 seconds. Cooldown 25 seconds. Let's see what it looks like. Huge area of effect. Random lightning strikes within. That's pretty cool. The duration of the spell. How's it compared to the cooldown? Alright, it's okay. You've got the duration is that explains. That's what's up. Okay. Cooldowns are affected by his basic thing, and we'll go over that in just a second. But yeah, the cooldown is 25 seconds, the duration 8 seconds. But here we go. Each incantation power generates a pip of mystic energy. When mystic energy reaches maximum, your next incantation power costs no spirit and reduces the cooldown of all incantations, including itself, by 15 seconds. So you're going to want to watch out for skills that say incantation on them. Skills: Crimson Band of Sidorak, Seven Sons of Cinnabus, Flames of Faltine, Icy Tendrils, and Vapors of Valator. You wouldn't have an incantation basic. That would be too strong. But if you rotate all this stuff, then you're talking about some crazy DPS output. Until you run out of mana. Oh my god. The possibilities. Wow. Okay. I'll quit zoning out on that, trying to get the rotation down. Because we've got 2 whole other trees that haven't even been covered. That was only 1 tree, and we've already got some insane damage potential. Mystic Arts. Moving on. We've got the Winds of Watum. Throw these on the bar real quick. That one's a passive. Okay. Passive. Okay. Alright. Winds of Watum. You and your allies are freed from crowd control effects, while nearby enemies are knocked back by their sheer force. Okay, cool. So we've got damage as well as a CC breaker on a 15-second cooldown. Here's that. Boom. Wait, what? That didn't... Oh, okay. Whoa. 15-second cooldown means if you use this when your pips are full, it has no cooldown. Allowing you to break CC twice within a short period. So, very nice, very nice. Mystic Levitation, basic flight power. Yep, basic flight power. Orb of Agamotto. We've got energies of this artifact. Even when stowed in your Sanctum Sanctorum, confers supreme scrying and potent sorcery enhancement. You're able to see enemies on the minimap. It doesn't even state how far, it just says on the minimap. So, I imagine that's all over the place. No range on that. Max Spirit is increased with going up quite a bit. Upon reaching maximum mystic energy, vulnerability... Okay, so upon reaching maximum mystic energy, this right here, let me just, is that an incant? Yeah, that's an incantation. Let's use this one real quick. This one's got one of the lowest cooldowns, I think. Alright, now I'm going to use this one more time, and when I do, there's that pulse that we saw earlier. That applies vulnerability to everything. Okay, let's just say everything, because it like took off and
and probably went to the end of the wall. I don't know. So let's just say applies vulnerability to everything. Sounds good. Sounds good. Not OP at all. Uh, Next, we've got an incantation. Shield of the Seraphim. Envelops yourself and allies with a shield of divine light. Regenerate health, damage negated. Buff duration of 4 seconds. Cooldown of 18. As you can see, if used at maximum energy, the cooldown is even lower. Significantly lower. But the duration on it is not that long, so still it help you out in a bind. Regenerate. It's just it just heals you immediately and then negates damage for 4 seconds. 7 rings of Ragador. Create 7 mystic rings, which together cause an interdimensional rift. Projectiles that hit the event horizon are deflected, their energy absorbed, and conferred to the caster. Projectile deflection chance is 100%, and you restore spirit when you deflect a projectile. The buff duration is only 3 seconds, the cooldown is 12. Alright. So for 3 seconds you reflect all projectiles and get spirit when you do. Sorry about that. I had a sneeze sneak up on me. Anyway, on to the next passive. Ancient Training. Years of training under the Ancient One has given you the skills needed to defend yourself against mundane attacks. You gain some defense rating, you gain a ton of dodge rating. Is he a dodge hero, really? Alright then, so he's a dodge hero. A mystical dodge hero. Interesting. You gain some tenacity, and effects are increased by 50% for 5 seconds when mystic energy reaches maximum. Keeping this mystic energy going from 0 to max, using incantations as many as possible, as quickly as possible, is seeming to be the core of this guy's build. It's going to double the effectiveness of your dodge and defense. It's going to put out more damage. Just always use incantations, which is going to be funny because his signature is not an incantation, but we'll get to that. We've got one more skill in the tree in the Mystic Arts. Seal of the Vishanti. A ranged area incantation. Emboss the ground with a sacred seal of the most potent of white magic, granting combat bonuses to allies within. Nice group buffs. Damage rating, defense rating, area duration of 8 seconds, cooldown of only 12. Some very nice uptime on this group buff. Boom. Very large area, like it. So keep this down a lot, and it's an incantation, so it's gonna help with the cooldown of your other skills. Huh. Finding the right incantation rotation. That's funny. Finding the right incantation rotation may lead to this guy being able to pull off some absolutely crazy stuff. Alright, let's move on to the next tree, the Astral tree, the Astral Presence tree. That one's a passive. Alright, so here we go. We've got Mystic Shift. Teleport to target location, dealing damage and stunning nearby enemies near your entry portal. So okay. Hey, I've seen this before. Yeah, this is exactly what Scarlet Witch does with her teleport skill. So there you go. Another skill very similar to a Scarlet Witch skill. Next we've got Astral Form. Shift to the astral plane, taking a brief respite from combat. Restore spirit per second. Move speed increases. Pass through enemies and objects while moving. Cannot be harmed by attacks, but cannot use powers. Buff duration of 3 seconds. Alright. It's Ghost Walk. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Um, it'll get you out of a tough spot, and that's very nice. And next thing we've got is Astral Projection. Oh, we skipped over a passive. Let me go back to that before we get to Astral Projection. This passive, Dreamwalking. Hone your mystic resonance to greatly enhance the power of your sorcery. Your damage rating increases, your crit rating increases, spirit cost reduction of 3%, and scaling, everything scales. Nice. So the spirit cost reduction will scale up to 9%. 8.7 at rank 20, and as you get higher and higher, it'll be even better. Damage rating, crit rating scales okay, not amazingly, but the effects are increased by 50% for 5 seconds when Mystic Energy reaches maximum. Again, tying in with Ancient Training and using your incantations effectively. Very nice, very nice. Did I put that one on the bar too? Yeah, yeah, it's there. Okay. So the next skill in the tree is Astral Projection. Emit an astral projection of your being, which will mirror your casting of a subset of your spells. Bolts of Balthak will do that much damage. Daggers. Okay, so I believe Astral Projection, they will copy your basic abilities. Yes, they will copy your basic abilities. So anytime you use a basic power, then... Oh, a basic power and Fangs of Farlaw. Fangs of Farlaw is a Spirit Spender. Wow, okay. Sorry. Theory crafting going wild in my head with getting the right amount of spirit regen and just using Fangs of Farlaw as your basic. And rotating incantations. Wow. Alright, I see some amazing potential with this guy. Let's see, Astral Projection. There. And let's make him cast. Dude, he turns and like copies everything I do. That's cool. Let's make him do this. Does he come with me? Yeah, he comes with me. He's like a little pet, follows me around and stuff. Copies all my basic powers. Wonder if I can trick him. Well, not with heat-seeking bolts. And just to show off that real quick, he does do the bitey thing too. This stuff doesn't do much damage. Yeah, he's not a whole bunch of damage compared to your damage, but every little bit helps. It's a good little addition if you're gonna use the basic powers. Of course, if you're doing a spirit return, you know, high. Oh wait a minute, does he drains spirit as you have him out? I think. Yeah. Yeah, he's draining my spirit as he's out. Very slowly, very, very slowly, he drains spirit in order to maintain him. So that's on. Okay, it's listed down there at the bottom. If I had paid attention, ongoing spirit cost listed down there at the bottom. So it's not something you can have up all the time unless you've got some way of maintaining your spirit. Of course, if you're basic attacking, then hey, look. Actually, even with basic attacks, you can't maintain your spirit. So yeah, you will have to have some way of maintaining your spirit to be able to keep astral projection going. And now let's move on to, we're going to go with images of Icon first. Confuse your enemies with a mirror constructs of yourself, which are sure to draw away enemy aggression. Okay, mirror image, awesome. They have health, 150% of your health and defense. They taunt, and they have a duration of 5 seconds, a cooldown of only 9. Excellent. Show that off real quick. That's pretty cool. Look at the pose. Hold on, let me get it a little bit better. Check out that. Yeah. I need to turn my nameplate off. I'll do that later and get an awesome picture with images. Anyway, next skill is Astral Legion. I'm gonna leave this one for last. The signature. Strain your consciousness to create additional astral projections to further amplify your powers. Can only be used while astral projection is active. So you have to turn this on first, and then conjure one additional projection up to a maximum of 4. All projections deal an additional 5% damage per extra image. The more images you have, the more damage you're doing. Ongoing spirit cost 2 per additional projection. How does it scale? The costs remain the same. The damage per additional projection increases, giving you 14.7% at 20 ranks. So let's assume 15, and if you have 4 of them, that's going to be 60% additional damage dealt by all of your images. Very nice, very nice. Let's where is, there it is, Astral Legion. Okay, so turn that on, and let's make another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. And that's as many as we can get. We can get 5 other ones right there. And now we just got tons of damage going out. You'll notice their attack speed is actually like half of what Strange himself has. It's interesting. Alright, let's do that again with this skill. Hey, why are you not doing it? Okay, there you go. Yeah, those 2 in the back aren't paying attention. So anyway, imagine if you're moving around, things are much different though, because targets will always be coming in and out of aggro range, and they'll reacquire targets, so there shouldn't be any issue with that. It's just because they were standing still and they probably didn't get the aggro tag or whatever. Anyway, his signature looks pretty interesting. It's another summon skill. Summon duration of 15 seconds with a cooldown of 1 minute. It is employ Agamotto's all-seeing eye, an artifact of immense power to lay waste to all nearby threats. Mental damage per shot is 7,000, or well, almost 8,000 to 11.5 thousand. Alright, let's, where's that at? There it is, all-seeing eye.
Let darkness fade before the all-seeing eye of Agamotto.
So he just sort of floats over your head and fires bolts at everybody. Oh my god, the animation for that, so good. Like, look at it, the eyeball like turns around and spins and just zoom, zoom, zoom. Oh man, that's awesome. Excellent job on the animation for that. Awesome, awesome. Alright, so, and now on to the ultimate ability. Invoke the Essence of Zom, gaining massive power. Okay, you become immune to crowd control for 30 seconds. Your damage rating goes up, your defense goes up, and you deal mental damage twice per second around you. Nice. Now what happens if I summon people? Well, no, they don't look like me. Not as cool as me. You can go invisible though while your ult's up. Interesting, interesting. So, so there it is. That's Doctor Strange. He will... I hesitate to say this. I believe he will have an alternate costume. It is not available on the test center first, but most heroes have been released with an alternate costume, so I would imagine he will as well. I look forward to seeing that. I really like his classic right here, the one he's in. This is how I know Doc Strange, without the health bar, you know, in his face. But you know, this is how I know Doc Strange. So I'm happy with that one. I hope that's the default. But I doubt that'll be the default. It's the classic costume, and generally the classic costume is the one you have to pay extra for. The default is generally has been modern costumes are usually the default. So is there anything else I need to cover? Oh, his uniques. Let's have a look. We've got the Book of Vishanti. Energy damage or energy defense, mental defense are increased as well on a weapon. You've got some defense on a weapon with damage rating of 700 and extra damage to mental attacks, which is pretty much everything he does. Crit damage rating goes up by 1,000. Nice. 4% chance to go invisible and drop aggro for 3 seconds when you are attacked. 30-second cooldown. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Keeps you safe. 2 to Seal of Vishanti, and 5 to current rank of all Sorcerer Supreme powers, which is your main damage tree. Awesome. Blue Mage's bodysuit, defense, health, dodge, tenacity, +1 durability. Radius to area powers, very nice. And 3% to create a shield that absorbs 1,700 damage when attacked. So when you get attacked, you'll have a chance to create a shield that absorbs damage. And +4 to the current rank of Doctor Strange Mystic Arts powers, this treatment here. Next up we've got Defender's Black Coat. Defense, health, 10% chance to take half damage from projectiles, 12% cost reduction to movement powers, 9.8% power duration, 3% chance to ignore damage when attacked. Nice. I love seeing that effect. Chance to ignore damage when attacked. And when you deal damage with an incantation, gain 441 mental damage rating for 5 seconds. Amazing. +1 to all powers, and +4 to ancient training. I'm not even gonna go find it. Ancient training. It's somewhere around there. It's passive. It sounds like. Disciple of Dormammu. Sash. Like, disciple of Dormammu sash. It's a sash because you were a disciple of Dormammu. Anyway, it's defense, spirit, dodge, move speed, gain spirit when you hit an enemy, regenerate health when you hit an enemy. The gain spirit when you hit an enemy will be very helpful for maintaining astral projections. Where was it? There it is. 2% chance to summon a mindless one when you defeat an enemy. Maximum of 3 simultaneous mindless ones. I wonder if they shoot eye lasers. If they shoot eye lasers, oh man, that could be really fun. Summon Strange! Yes, a build based entirely around being a summoner with Strange. Astral projections, and this item, and a chance to summon a Sentinel, and yeah, a bunch of any hero uniques. Yeah, lots of fun. Lots of fun. Alright, 3% chance when you are attacked to be sheathed in mystical flames, causing 5,800 mental damage to enemies when they attack you. 30-second cooldown. Okay. 2 to all powers, and 4 to dreamwalking. Dreamwalking, of course, is your movement escape thing. Makes you immune to all damage. 3 seconds moves you. Defense. On the Eye of Agamotto, we've got defense, crit rating, brute strike rating, brute strike damage, rare find, special find, and +1 int. That +1 int's rather important, but you might be able to get it somewhere else. +2 the current rank of all astral powers, and +7 the current rank of all-seeing eye, which is your signature. So +7 to your signature. Can't argue with that. But anyway, yeah, like I was saying, that +1 int is important because here's his base stats. We'll go over that too. You know, he's got 3 durability, 2 strength, 3 fighting, 4 speed. What is that? 7 energy. So he's capped on energy. Yeah, he is at the cap on energy. The 2 points after that are sort of irrelevant. They're like 1% bonus to each of the stats that are effective. But that +1 energy gives you 10% attack speed. So like I said, that +1 intellect, that +1 intellect gives you 10% attack speed. Very important. So if you can't get that +1 int here on the Agamotto, you want to get it somewhere else, maybe on a core. So yeah, that is Strange. I'm going to try out some of the new content and possibly make videos for all of that. I hope you've enjoyed this preview of Doctor Strange.